Got a raccoon last night. A whole group of them came here. There has to be at least 3 or 4 of them. I shot 3 times. I thought I got them the first time, but I got this one on the second time, and then after that one was dead, 2 more came back. I shot again, but they ran off. I could have hit them, and they could have died somewhere. I don't like when a whole bunch of them come. And I still haven't found the cat's kittens. I didn't see her last night. I think if she's got kittens, she's with them. I think she might be underneath the spa in that gazebo thing, because it's open at the bottom. I don't know why it would be open, but it is. Anyway, I got one. I'll feed it to the vultures today. It's just after 8 a.m. Yeah, I forgot to check the rain gauge last night. Or yesterday, after the rain. I can check it now. I got some garbage to dump anyway, kitchen garbage. I got some, it looks like around 2/8. I dumped it since the last rain, so this is all from yesterday. Yeah, it looks like about a little bit over 2/8. Or a quarter. Inch. I guess I could go to 1/16. So that would be 2, 4, 5/16. Yeah. Just over a quarter inch. Okay. That's better than nothing. I'll go ahead and dump it again because it's supposed to rain again Saturday. So I decided not to feed them hay today because it's supposed to rain. Pretty good chance of rain tomorrow, so I'll feed them hay on Sunday. They got grass to eat. Anyway, I'm going to move those 2 bales into the barn and open up that driveway area. I'm going to meet there today, sometime today. Waiting for me, aren't you? I close this gate because it's easy. I got to dump the garbage behind it. I think the young red bull is way over the hill. Oh, this is cool today, and a little bit sunny. That's nice. Let's go dump my garbage. Well, this here's my regular kitchen garbage, but yesterday I made my tea. I think I got 4 ingredients in there. Lemongrass. I got that mint. I get wild mint that I get out in the pasture, because the cattle don't eat it, but I like it. Wild mint. I don't know if it's spearmint or peppermint or some other kind of mint. But anyway, okay, that's 2. And then sassafras. I had some old sassafras in the freezer. Roots. That's 3. Fenugreek, I put fenugreek in. Those are just some seeds that's good for blood sugar. Actually, it's all supposed to be. The lemongrass is good for blood pressure. Yeah. And then I got some old banana leaves from the Philippines. My wife used that, so I still got some left. It's dried leaves. Pretty old, but it still tastes good. Anyway, those are the ingredients. And I cooked that pot and another pot about half that size. Altogether, I can cook a 1.5 gallons each time. And I cooked it 3 times. I cooked it, drained it into jugs, and then I strained it and drained it, drained it and strained it. And I cooked it, I filled it up with water, cooked it 3 times. Altogether I got 4.5 gallons. Yeah. Oh, I left my matches out here. Each cooking it produced about 1.5 gallons, and then now I cooked them 3 times, and I blend them all together. Lone goose. Bye, Gace. Have a nice day. Where was I? I interrupted. Anyway, so I could blend them all together, and I got 1 gallon in the freezer, and then no, 1 gallon in the refrigerator. The other 4 I'm letting them cool off, and I'll put them in the freezer, store them. And I got to remember, last time I filled them too full, and when it froze, they expanded, so I didn't fill them quite full. Yeah. And then when I'm drinking it, I add honey to it. It's a good tea. And once the mulberry leaves start coming out, I'll start using that for tea too. Add that to my mixture. Okay, let's dump it. Okay, this job's done. Little cow. There's my other apple tree. Smaller. It's a yellow. It turned out to be yellow. I planted that from seed. So is this one here. This is from seed, and that one up there on the hill is seed. I don't know if that one got. I'll have to go check, see if that one's got blossoms on. I didn't trim that one this year. It's probably dying anyway. And the pears, they should have something on them this year. And the red buds, they're just for looking at in the spring. They got nice blossoms, red buds. I guess I could open this gate now. Oh, wait a minute. Since I got them in here, yeah, I'll just keep this gate locked. And then after I move, oh, I gotta move those bales to the barn. How am I gonna do that? I got a plan. I'm still gonna leave them in here, so I don't. Just saw vulture fly away from that raccoon at the base of that pear tree. That's that old raccoon, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's a new one. I think it's the old one. Everything looks greener after rain. Yeah, I'll feed hay on Sunday. Today's Friday. Supposed to rain a lot, on at least a high percentage of rain. Oh, squirrel again. There's another squirrel. I don't know if it's the same one or not. Yesterday a squirrel went that way. They're looking for walnuts under this 2 walnut trees here. Okay, this raccoon here, I thought sure I might have shot 2 others, but if I didn't, I didn't. At least I got 1 out of 3 or 4. Anyway, I guess that's what I get for feeding the cats out there. I always, in the wintertime, I feed the cats there, but the raccoons come up there too. But since that cat was having kittens, I wanted to get them away from the porch in case she brings them up. Because raccoons will eat kittens. Anyway, I'm going to take that raccoon and throw it out here where I can keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm sure the vultures will find it here. That way I can spot them easier. Cat came back. Yeah, she had her baby somewhere. I haven't found them yet, but they're here somewhere. Okay, I gotta go move those bales away from where I'm gonna feed them over there. I'm gonna let them in that area in front of the carport. But first I gotta move those bales out of the way. And once I'll move them into here, and then close that gate. And then once the cattle are in there, I'll close that gate so I can move the bales to the barn. Well, Mama, are you gonna show me where your kittens are one of these days? Yeah. They're pretty young yet if they're still alive. She didn't show up here last night on the back porch, so she's with them somewhere. I should hear them crying every once in a while, but I haven't heard them yet. They're still young. I was guessing she had them around, I think she had them yesterday. I didn't see her yesterday morning, so she might have had them on the night of the 1st or yesterday. I first saw her yesterday afternoon when I came back from the big pasture, so somewhere around the 1st or 2nd of April. Well, it's a nice day today. I got some editing to do on my videos this morning. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna let the cattle in here. But first I gotta move them bales out. First, I already closed that gate. I got this wire set up, but I had to open it for the tractor. Cat's secretive. She won't show me where her babies are. Not yet. Okay. The cattle are waiting here for me. Hey, little guy. Yeah, he gets along a lot better with them, with these girls. Probably because they look alike. Yeah. But he doesn't get along with her. She's a bossy one. Yeah, after I get those bales moved out of the way or into the barn, and then I'll at least out of the way. Yeah. Then I'll open this up for him. There, cat. Gonna show me where your babies are? That's an old charger. I want to see if I can get it fixed. Or at least let it charge up. Might just need a new battery. I've tried that before, but I don't think it's the batteries. It's just something in there. I haven't seen them trying to ride anybody lately, but it's been a week or so. It's been a while since I saw him try to breed that old cow up at the corner of the barn once a while back. Whether he did it or not, I don't know. He tried. Well, I'm just wasting time now. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. They know they're going to get some of that grass there. But first, I got to get my tractor going. I used my last 5 gallons of gas for the tractor, which means I'm going to have to buy some gas here soon because the truck's on a quarter. But the gas prices are so high. But you got to do what you got to do. Okay. Let's start that thing up. First, I'm going to move them out of the way. Move them 2 bales around the back of the house, and then I'll. Oh, I can't. How am I going to do that? Well, I'll just have to leave the tractor parked outside until this evening. Then I'll leave the tractor parked around the back of the house. Because once I move them out, I'm going to close this wire here. I'm going to open the other gate. Yeah. So they'll have longer to eat in here. Okay, let's go. Let's get the tractor going. At the wrong gate, girls and boys. Let me go set up the other in front of front of the house there to let you in there. So I can take these bales to the barn. I'll just leave the tractor here until I'm ready for them. I think they want the hay though. Oh well, they'll have to take what I can give them. I'm not ready for them yet. But they're waiting. Hi, cat. Right now I'm setting this up. I'm going to put an electric wire from there over to there so I can have that part on too. Where are you going? I already got disconnected down there with the yellow gate hook. I'll turn it back on when I'm done. She's on the hunt now. Yeah, there's a little bit in here for them to eat. Over there too. Yeah, let me finish this fence. I got the fence hooked back up so it's on. And so they could go in here and eat all this. Because I got this jumped. And I got those, whatever they're called, decorative stones. There, because if they start dragging that pipe, I'll have to bury it in the ground someday, but I'm in a hurry. Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't have no insulated wire like this, the white one, but I had the ground wire that came with this white one. I had the ground wire, so I used it. I have to get some kind of plastic to cover up the ends of the pipe in case it rains, because they're sticking straight up. I'll cover them up later. It's not supposed to rain today. Anyway, all that's left is to get the cattle over here. Ah! That's it, come on. So cows, let's go, let's go. So cows, cows, come on, come on. Come on, cows, come on. If I had a bucket, they'd come. Let me go get a bucket. Cows, let's go, let's go. Come on, cows, let's go. Let's go. Oh, cows, oh, cows. Oh, look. Come on, cat, show them. Come on in. I don't want to push you, but I ain't got all day either. Come on. Maybe I should get a bucket. That'll be faster. Come on. That's it. Come on. Oh, good. That's it. Come on. That's it. Come on. Oh, cows. Oh, cows. Come on in. Come on. I think they figured it out. There they come. Yeah, that was. I thought that hose might stop them, but. Oh no, she's scared of it. Says, what is that? She's not sure what to do. Okay, she got over it. Look at that, munching away. Come on, you two boys. Oh, he's trying to ride that other one. Yeah. Gate closed. Got a new fence up here. Did that the other day. 2 strands because it's a new fence, so they're not used to it. So I put 2 on. Because they got two on that side and all the way around the pasture, so they're used to 2. Oh, they made it. No problem in here because they got room to turn around. What I'm afraid of is going to happen if the white one or the smaller one, the red one, well, if they get in here and that other mean one gets in here and tries to chase them out, the only way they can go is that way. I'll have to watch him for that. Because that's what she did over here. I used to have the fence farther up and over. Let's see, where did it go? Oh, there was a fence going that way. There was a fence going that way when I had bales. When I had bales in here, there was a fence where that middle cow is. There was the T-post there with the white jug. The fence went that way, and then how did that work? And then when I don't remember how that worked out. Anyway, there was a little corner here. Oh, that post was up here farther. Yeah, that's up where those two cows are eating together. That post was up here, and then went that way, and then that way. So there was a little corner here, and then when one of these, not maybe this one, I think the other bull, when he was younger, he got in that little corner, and then he couldn't get out except he had to go through the fence. So that's why I moved that fence over in line with the tree. So there's no sharp. Oh, there's still a corner, but block them. Yeah, that'll work good. I'll let them in here. I'm gonna go move the bales now. Now I gotta go close that other gate while I'm moving bales. I'll leave them in here most of it today. I still want to take the truck out to the big pasture to do some more work out there. Oh, I gotta close that gate. All this to eat here on this side, and they got this a little bit here. And the only reason I'm doing this because I don't want to be mowing grass as much here. Yeah. Just respect the fence, girls and boys, especially on that gate. There's two wires there. They should respect it, and it's on. It's on from down there. It goes across. If I unhook the gate, that wire would be off. That's the hot wire on that side. Yeah, you just enjoy it. I got work to do. There's a little bit in here too. Okay, let me close this gate. Oh no, yeah, close this gate and then I'll close the other gate. Yeah, I gotta go move those bales into the barn. Ordinarily I will leave this gate open, but since I got the tractor in there and some bales, I gotta keep it closed until I'm done with moving bales. They look happy, and I'm happy. I'm gonna get some weeds mowed because that's all it is, weeds. There's a little bit of grass, but mostly weeds, and I got tired of mowing in the summertime. Got this fence on too. I got it on the pipe. I'll bury that one of these days, but there's no hurry. The only problem is they might try to go through there, but I don't think so. I think they'll be okay. The problem is when I got the cattle in here eating all this stuff, I can't get in or out. I mean, I could if I have to, but I'd have to open this up. I'd have to open that up. Yeah. That's why I said I can only leave them in here temporarily. There's not much in here. They'll eat it up quick enough. A few hours, I think they'll be just about done, ready to move on to a new place. And while they're eating this, maybe the grass in the pasture, the rest of the pasture will get a chance to grow back a little bit. Now I gotta close that gate so they don't bother me with the bales. Huh. I gotta close that gate. Okay, there I'll be content for a little while. I was burning those tree trimmings the other day. I forgot I had some down here. Huh. I think I'll throw them over there, but not right now. They'll be out of the way there. Yeah. Anyway, I got some nice blossoms on that tree. I should be able to pick these apples. Before I trimmed it, most of the branches were hanging over the pond.
and it was all bushy down here. So a lot of limbs. This used to be wrapped with barbed wire, you know, a little ring, but over the years, the cattle wore down the barbed wire, getting to the tree leaves. They left little short limbs on it, full of. Anyway, I cut them all off this past winter, and I trimmed the top too, and all the limbs hanging on the back side. So I should get easier fruit now. These apples came out yellow for some reason. Yeah, I should be able to pick these apples better. Yeah, before the limbs were hanging over the pond, I couldn't get them. Okay. I remember that tree. One year. I think I had a fence here, but not very good. It wasn't a very good fence. It was them little bitty posts. See those little bitty posts there? And I don't know if I had a gate here. I think I did. I think I had a gate there. Anyway, it was probably a... No, I think it was this gate, luckily. Anyway, one day, it was summertime, and I parked the tractor over there and up past that tree. But somehow, I don't know how, I guess I didn't actually get it in park. You know, park to lock it. I should have had my wheels turned so it would, if it did roll, it would roll to the tree and stop. But it didn't. As soon as I got off the tractor started rolling down this hill. I tried to catch it. It missed that tree. It rolled down here. Oh, that stuff wasn't in there. I said the T-posts weren't there. It was the other kind of fence. Yeah. I think I had some bushes. I think I had some Rose of Sharon bushes along the here and along that fence too. Had Rose of Sharon bushes as a fence. Plus a liquor fence on this side. Anyway, it went right. I tried chasing it and tried to get on, but it was going too fast, and I just had to watch it roll down the hill. It rolled straight, luckily. That's because there was no tractor was off, so the power steering wouldn't work. So so the wheels stayed straight. And I remember it rolled right across that tree. That's probably why it bent down like that. But it also held the front axle up. Yeah, it held the front axle out of the water. I couldn't get it out. The engine, the front of the tractor was in the water. I couldn't pull it out. My brother couldn't pull it out. But I got my neighbor, the one who rents the rest of the farm down the road. He got his big tractor, and we were able to pull it out, and I drained the oil out and other things, changed the filters, air filter. I changed everything I could change. Yeah. I took the spark plugs out and make sure everything was dried up, and it started. I was lucky it didn't damage my front axle. And I remember that tree now because it rolled right across the top of it. It was big enough where it held up the tractor. I don't know if those branches were there, but the rest of the tree was. Anyway, that's the story on that one. Over by the wagon now. Well, let me get this other work done. Gotta open this gate up and bring them bales. Look at that mulberry, it's got leaves on it already. I could have used some of them for tea. But I'll wait till they get bigger since I already made my batch of tea. Although I could make another batch just of this and add it to it. Anyway, I'm going to open the barn door first before I start the tractor up. He's busy eating. And he's still got plenty of water. The other one's empty on the left, but these three got water in it. He'll be okay. I sure do like those redbuds against that green trees in the background. Open this door now. There's no cattle here to bother me. Oh, Christ. bale there, a bale there, I think. Yeah, I could push the wagon back, but I've always had groundhog problems in the back there. I want to keep that open so I can deal with them if I have to. I think that's enough room. I put one bale here. This is so I got room to walk back that way. One here and one here. I'll put this one first. If I can make that, if I can make this turn. And then I'll see how much room I got there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Also had to move the hose out of the way. I didn't want to run over it. Pear trees. Mulberry tree, young one. We need to trim up the bottom though. And there's the bales I got to put in the barn. And the other cattle are still munching away over there in front of the house. Hope they're still in front of the house. Hope they didn't go through the fence. I done hooked the water hose too. I don't like to drive on hoses. Okay, let's start the tractor and move the bales into the barn. Managed to get that bale in here. I don't think I can put one there. I can't turn toward or not. So I'm just going to put it like this. I can't. We'll see. I think this door opening's only 9 foot. I shouldn't make it bigger. Yeah, it's only 9 foot wide. Made them fit. I'll be back, boy. I'll be back. Oh, I made them fit. I still got a little walking out. I'm going to torque the tractor down there. I'll close that gate again. I don't want to go in there because I have my tractor. But they're still munching away up there. I decided to park it up here. I got the wheels turned and I got a wheel block, so I got it in park, but just in case. It won't go anywhere. I'm gonna be headed out that after I remove the cattle from the front of the house. Sometime maybe this afternoon. When I need to use the truck again, I'll park the tractor. Close that gate, but I'm gonna close I guess I'll feed the bull corn in the barn since I messed with this peace and quiet today. And I'll close this gate and open the other one. Okay, guess I can feed the bull a little corn. This I got it to fit, barely. Looks like I'm pushed right up against the tongue of the wagon here. But I'm not using this wagon anyway, except for some old grass clippings. Yeah, when we were baling square bales back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, we stopped baling square bales around 2013 or 15. I'm not exactly sure. That was our oldest hay wagon. I think I bought that from the neighbor. And I bought the other ones too. I had three. This was the best one, so I kept it parked inside. Although it's had a flat tire for 20 years, and that's had a flat tire for 20 years. This one here used to be parked outside, so the top is not very good. And it's got a wooden axle on it. But the other two wagons are out in the big pasture. One rotted, one of the beds rotted. It's just a frame now. And the other one rotted too, but I was able to, used to be parked underneath the cedars there by the, on the north side of the carport. Yeah, where that driveway is, goes around the house. And that top rotted too, but when I had the new tires put on the tractor in, what's it, 2023, I put the old tires on there and took it out to the big pasture too, so either one don't have a good top. If I wanted to use them again, I'd have to put new tops on them. This one probably need a new top too. This one's probably still good except for the flat tire. And I'd say their tire's rotten just by looking at it. The other tires are still good. Or they're still up anyway. They're not flat that I can tell. Anyway, just a remnant of our spare hay baling. Oh, you want your corn? Okay, so I gotta stop talking. Anyway, that's what we got. He's no some good corn. I can't get it. Not yet. Let me in. Let me in, will you? He's blocking the door. Okay, you gotta get out of the way. Huh? Come on. Move. Huh. Oh, you turn your tub up. Turn your tub upside down. Ah. There, that's what you want. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? How did I record all that? And he just won't let me in to feed him. Yeah, he's still got enough water for today. It's been like that for a few days now. Hope he's drinking. Look at these bees. I can hear them buzzing around me. Look at them. They're bothering him too. Well, they don't really bother cattle. But I see bees and other bugs. There's carpenter bees. I think the ones that fly around are the males, waiting for their females to come by. That's what I'm thinking. And other males, they fight other males. But they're mostly up in the rafters now. Yeah, they're up in there. That's the area I can't hardly reach with my spray. I can reach it, but then it gets over, comes down on me, and I don't like that. I'm gonna try. I gotta try something else. Permethrin works pretty good. It's just you gotta get it on them. If I can spray them, that's what I do. That's what I do a lot of times. I just go back in there when they fly in, getting ready to go into their hole. Either I watch where they go in and then spray the hole, which works, or I'll just spray the bee itself, and then that kills them. I can actually see them die. There's a red wasp looking for a new home and making a nest. It's probably got one somewhere. There's another one. I better watch out where I'm standing. Okay, I gotta go. Red wasp. If I remember right, in high school biology class, wasps, they catch spiders. They catch spiders, and then they put the spiders in there, with their egg, and then the wasp larva has a. What's he doing? Has something to eat. Sometimes there's nests up in here. I got to keep an eye on. Yeah. I hate when I run into those nests. I got to spray those. Anyway, bees. Well, the one thing about carpenter bees, they don't sting. They just buzz. They just buzz me. Yeah, look at that. See, he's got his eye on me, but I'm no threat. Enjoying it, are you? Looks good. Looks like you're enjoying it. I could take this thing down. I had to put this fence thing up here one year and that thing on top too, because that's what broke that. Yeah. That just braces the door post. Anyway, I gotta fix that one of these days. I got it braced with another board, but it's just temporary. But I had a heifer. I don't know if it was a year old or 2 years old. I don't know what. She never had a calf. From the big pasture. I don't know what color it was anymore. That's when I had some black ones down there. Yeah, there were some black. I had some black Angus cross cattle back then, and she was so wild. She bent up all those gates there. I had to replace those 2 gates and put them boards up there so she wouldn't jump over it, because she bent the 2 gates that I had there, the blue ones that were there, and she was always jumping. I had her in here. She was jumping over that thing. Many times she jumped over that wall, that tall wall there. So I had to put this on here so she couldn't jump over that way. She didn't jump over this way. She jumped over that way. And then I had to put I had a gate here, but I had to put a board up on top. So she out there. She was a jumper. Then I had to put this stuff up in here so she wouldn't jump over here. Yeah, she was a nightmare. I finally got rid of her. Just getting her penned up enough, keep her penned up long enough to get her in a trailer. That was the hard part. She was like a deer. She jumped everywhere. The main reason I brought her up here, because down there she was jumping over all my fences, getting out, going to the neighbors. And I had enough of her. And that was hard getting the trailer up there too. Anyway, with him, I could probably take this down, and then I don't have to go in there to feed him. Maybe I'll do that. I think I trust him. I don't think he'll jump out. I got a board across there, so I don't think he can get in. He can't get in through there. And I don't trust him that much. He might be able to jump through there, but I don't think he would. But just in case, I put this on end and tied it to everything up there. Yeah. Just as a test, I want to see if I can feed him a scoop. Let's see how this works. I don't have to go in there with him then. How you doing, Buster? Move your head. Move your head. Move your head. There you go. Yeah, how much easier that is. I don't have to fight them as much. Good. Makes my life easier. That way I don't have to use my stick. And he gets what he wants. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he can jump out of there. He couldn't fit. And if he does somehow get through here, which I doubt, a calf maybe, but not him. He'll still be inside the barn. I've got a better way of feeding the bull now, corn. And I got these 2 hay bales in here now. I still could go to the back if I want to. I can still bring that white other bull in here sometime and feed him. I think he'll be more interested eating the corn from there. Except I'll put it over here where he's out of the way. I could feed him in there. He'll be more interested in eating the corn than he is eating the hay bale. Well, this job's done. All I gotta do is close that gate and open that gate so they can come get water in the pond. Let's open this gate first. Let's go watch the cattle for a while. Oh, they're getting something to eat. Still crying? I just gave you corn. You're crying for the other cattle. I found some shade. Yeah, they already munched a lot of it down already. I could tell. Yeah. Fence is on. Clean it up, girls and boys. Clean it up. Yeah, I could tell they cleaned a lot of that up. They had a lot of the dandelion blossoms. Most of them are gone. Yeah, they mushed a bunch of this stuff up too. Yeah, by the end of today, there'll be nothing left. Then I'll give it a couple weeks, and then I'll let them in again. If it's big enough to mow, I'll let them in. Look at it; they're crowding around there now. See that white bull's in that little tight spot now between the trailer and the fence. He's okay by himself, or if that little one's behind him. But if she gets the urge to come up behind him, and he has nowhere to go, because I don't think he can go around that way. I need to block it so he can't go that way. And I don't think there's not enough room to go around the back of the trailer. The fence is too close to the trees. So he'll have to be smart and not get himself cornered back in there. Yeah. See, he has to back up to get out. See? That's the only choke point right there. Where you can, at least if he got into here in front of her in that area, that's wide enough where he can turn around and come out. But that little spot there, whoever goes in probably has to back out. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Fence is working. Gates up. I got them jugs there mostly for people who want to, in case there's somebody who wants to drive in, like a UPS driver. But I don't have nothing ordered. Or FedEx, I don't have nothing ordered from them either. Sometimes my sister drops something off, but they can drop it off in the mailbox. Ah, nice. Nice to have them do the work for me. I don't have to worry about cutting this again. Unless the weeds at least the weeds that they don't eat get too big, then I'll have to cut them. But as long as there's cattle will eat it, I'm happy. Well, I gotta go back in the house, work on some video editing. I got behind from yesterday. Okay, they're good. They're content being here most of the day. But this afternoon, I want to chase them out anyway, because I want to take the truck out to the big pasture this afternoon. I'm waiting for the ground to dry out a little bit from that rain yesterday, but it was only what 5/16, just over a quarter inch, so it wasn't that wet. Yeah, the tractor's okay there. Cattle can't get to it. They're gonna get. It don't take them long to clean this up. No, they're gonna use this. They like to rub their heads on the cedars. They probably rub on the baler. Probably rub on this. Rub on that. Rub on that. They rub on anything to get their scratch. Hi, little bully. You like it in here? Yeah. Yeah. When that other bull that's in the barn, he goes to the butcher in June, I'll start trying to try to feed you some corn too. Yeah. That's it. Get used to me. Good boy. It's the first time he's come up to me like that. Says, thanks for the grass, thanks for the weeds and stuff. Yeah, okay. That's good. No? Well, he's got a little black on him. Yeah. He reminds me of a Tarentaise. From France. I had a Tarentaise cow once. Bought it from my cousin. I think I mentioned that before. After I came back from the Navy, Dad still had a milk cow. But I wanted one of my own. Back then, I drank a lot of milk before I got married. Oh look, he's going. I think he's going to go get water. Yeah, he was a little shy around that black hose, but yeah. Oi! I got the other gate open. No, he just wanted to go over there and scratch on that thing. He's going over to get a scratch on that one. Okay, now I can close this gate. I thought he was going to come up through here. That bull just likes to cry. Yeah, he just wanted to scratch. So. I guess he's going to get a drink now. Yeah, I'll leave him in here for most of today. I'll go out to the big pasture late afternoon, and when I do, I'll chase them out. I can let them back in tomorrow if I want. Until they got that eaten down, the weeds. Okay, I'll go to bed in the house, get some work done in there. Editing, that is. The bull fed his corn. The 2 bales are in the hay bales are in the barn. For safekeeping till I need them. I like to have those 2 on as a spare. Tractor's parked there till the cattle are done up front. 1:45 a.m. It's already 73, and I can feel the heat and humidity now. The south wind is a nice cool breeze, but the sun's warming everything up. So four of the tea that I cooked yesterday. I've got the other ones in the refrigerator. Yeah, 5 gallons. Well, almost 5 gallons. I had to lower it because the last time I had them filled too full, and when the liquid expanded, it almost busted the container. So I got new containers this time. All these containers are usually from apple juice that I buy. Back out here. Oh, see, she's chasing him again. See what he had to do? Look at him. Just to get away from her. He had to go underneath the, yeah, he had to go underneath, behind the gas tank, and then underneath the hay rake. Okay, the little bull, the red bull, he's in the pond, or near the pond. I guess the other one's over that way. There's not much to eat. There's not much to eat there, unless she's over there somewhere. I can't see behind those cedars. I don't see her. Oh wait, yeah, I see a horn. I see a horn back. She's back in there. She's around the corner. I saw a horn flip up, but she's the problem. Hope she don't knock that over. Yeah, she just had to chase him out of there. That's what I'm worried about. If she ever gets him cornered in there, and he has no way to go, he's either going to jump over a fence that way. Of course, if he does that, he'll still be in that pasture. But if he has no other choice, I don't think he'll jump that way, because that's a big steep hill there. He'd probably hurt himself if he tries to jump over that. Yeah, you're a naughty girl. Yeah, I hope they don't get through here. I don't think there's anything to eat there. I was going to nail that board there, but I never got around to it. Yeah, I'll wait and see. They're only going to be in here for a few more hours. Well, there's still some to eat there, and there, and there. And if they run out of that, they still got that pasture to eat in. Okay, I gotta get back in the house and work on my videos. Oh, she's eyeing that fence. There's nothing in here to eat, but that fence, that's why I decided to put this fence on. Just to be safe. I don't want them getting in here. They'll make a mess. Yeah, they eat some. Like I said, I can always do it again tomorrow, or whenever I'm satisfied that they ate enough of it down. Might take a few days. But I don't want to leave them in here at night, because I never know what they might do at night. There she comes. There she comes. She'll come around that corner. And she's checking her perimeter. They like that feeder. They'll probably have most of them broken off by the time they're done. You like it in there? Yeah, I did this for me more than you. Yeah, I just got tired of mowing this grass, because it's almost all weeds, and I can never get close to those things anyway. They can go around them and keep them cleaned up. That one over there too. That's it. Mow my lawn. Okay, I gotta go in. I don't have the 2 bales to look at no more. But now I can look at a cow. Our cows. Right, girls? Right outside the door. Right, girl?